Hello and welcome to the Bazaar. The Bazaar is it's a new card game, deck builder, roguelike. Essentially, you kind of build a deck, and that deck does things. There's like action and reactions. Um, it's kind of pseudo PvP. Um, you're not actually fighting against other players directly. It's more like it kind of saves an instance of their build, like their deck of cards, and then you have to kind of overcome those through challenges through your run. Um, so I'm not going to explain too much about it. Let's just go in and have a look. So we're playing as Vanessa. It's kind of a starter character. And we go in, the first thing we do is we pick a skill. Let's see what we have here. We have a pet rock. It's kind of funny. Coral. Heal. It's like a healing build. I think this character, so I did play through the tutorial, and this character is more like damage heavy. Sure, let's start with a pet rock, shall we? Burn. This is more of a crit chance, so you are a weapon, you are a weapon. So probably just that. Then we pick where we want to go. So chocolate bars give us HP. We can gain gold. We can get some items. Let's have a look here.
It's terrifying.
Okay. It's not bad to start off with. We're only going to have one weapon. Dark lines. Double crit damage. And the friend, we get additional crit. 5. This just gives us more damage currently. We can do that.
On behalf of the Grand Society of blah blah blah. Bye.
I think that's okay. We could reroll, but I don't think this first fight is going to be particularly challenging. I don't quite know what any of these... This guy seems... So, the enemies that you fight, you have a chance of getting their items after the fight is done. Now, this guy, you can look at him. I haven't fought many of these, like I said, this is my second run, but... this guy looks like he'll give me fire items, maybe poison items here. This guy will give me maybe just straightforward damage. Let's see. Yeah, damage and crit. And these are just like junk items. Sell for gold. You'll see it fills up, and when it goes to the top, it does what it said it's going to do. In this case, it just deals 37 damage. Now it is getting bumped up. Originally it was doing 27 damage. But this is obviously bumping that up by 10. There we go.
See that plank? Walk.
Alright. We take that, and then we can just drag it up to sell it. We get skills, ammo items. Skills are pretty good, kind of just passive upgrades. That's interesting. We could give poison. And that's +5 crit chance. I wonder if that gives everything else crit chance as well. Let's see. No, it's just on this thing. Okay. Well, you know, we learn. We're learning. Junk items. Junk items are kind of like that belt that I just sold. You sell it and it can do something for you. So it'll either give you extra gold, or it'll, I don't know, give your weapons extra damage or extra shield or something to that effect. We're very close to leveling up. I may just go in and buy some experience.
There's a rumor going around.
Another empty chest.
There we go.
Waiting to be filled.
Now, if we get another weapon, this thing's not going to work correctly. At least the cooldown of it won't. If we get another friend, this guy will lose his passive, so I think out of those two, we'll probably just take a weapon. Katana. Katana's really good. It goes really fast. It's only a 2-second charge time. This is 5. So I think we'll get more out of doing this. Okay, so now here you can see we're against another player. You can see the little crown there being full means that he hasn't lost against any other players. He's level 1, I'm level 2, so I have a slight advantage in terms of like maximum health. And you can see the little cup there means that he hasn't won. Each kind of, you can see here on mine, each little index here means a win against another player. Here you can see our day. So after this fight, the day is going to go over to the next day. At the beginning of each day, we get income. And then, like I say, here's your prestige. Losing fights against players results in a prestige loss. And if we lose all of this, we lose. We're out.
Go ahead.
This guy's kind of at the beginning of his run, just like us. Should be a kind of a fair fight. He might have a little bit less HP. Yep. So what's he got? Looks like he's healing. He's healing quite a bit. Okay. I think our damage is just higher than his heals and shields. It's pretty good. He's got this item that heals equal to his shields, but we're constantly removing his shield because we're attacking him.
I guess motivation isn't everything.
Might be a bit more scary later on. Who knows?
All cannon, no ball.
There we go. Now we go to the next day. We get our income. Alright. Do we want to grab some tools? Sure, let's have a look.
Everything you need to do anything you want.
So when this triggers, adjacent items have 10% crit chance. That's pretty good in combination with the pet rock. Give the item to the right of this plus 5 damage every time it runs. It's also pretty good. Sure.
It's always that tool you thought you'd never need that ends
Put
up
that
saving
over
your
here.
butt.
Buffing up our katana. Okay, so we... Is this a fight? Strange mushroom? It's not a fight, okay. 2 to 4 gold, gain a skill. Gain XP. Gain a skill. What skill did we get? Your shield item has plus 5 shield. Okay, well we don't have any shield items, so that's not gonna be very beneficial to us, but that's okay. Alright, so again, we're not necessarily... If you look at these guys, you can get a gold reward. That's on the left. In the center, the little blue one is how much experience you get, and the right one is, I believe, reward. Like object that you get from them after beating them. So this guy obviously gives an extra gold, extra experience, but you're not always just looking at that. You're also looking at what kind of monster am I looking to try to fight, to get like items for your build. Now I'm not familiar enough with all of them, so I'm gonna just try. Maybe we just try this guy. If you think you can take them. Oh, he's pretty strong though. We'll see. We'll see how this goes. He's pretty slow. He does heal quite a bit. He's got a big bonk. Yeah. I am ramping up a little bit with this. I got a little bit of scaling. Don't know if it's enough. We'll see. It was just enough. That's very good for us.
We barely got our flags up.
When you shield, this gains damage. Interesting. We don't have shielding items, but we could get a non-weapon item. Sell skills. Skills are just nice to have in the back pocket. Leftmost item has plus crit chance. Your items have plus 3 crit chance just in general. I kind of like that. It synergizes well with our pet rock. Get a friend. Not sure what the citrus and coconuts do. I guess we can find out. Okay, so it gives us some extra HP when we sell it, gives us regen when we sell it. And because we have a friend, we got extra. Non-weaponed item, bronze skills, small items. Now, you can upgrade your items if you find the same one in the shop. Okay, so there's like a friend build that you could go. Let's do a reroll. Let's see. Freeze an item. When you slow, this gains damage. Do I have any slow? I don't. Okay, so that's not going to benefit me much. When you crit, fully reload this. It's only 5 damage. And it's a 4-second. It's much slower than that. I'm gonna leave that.
Go see Curio.
So we're leaving this in even though it's not like scaling or anything. We're just leaving it in for the extra damage. We have a little bit of a deficit of items right now, but
with nobodies. My fight isn't with you.
we might be okay. Another Vanessa. She does have a shield item, looks like, and a heal item. I think our damage is maybe a bit higher, so we'll just say that
Defeat does not
we don't care
me.
about your shields, and then we'll just kill you, I guess.
Land legs make you predictable. You move in straight lines.
Next day. Small aquatic item. Sells weapon skills. It's gold. I think that means... I don't know if I can afford a gold item. I think they're like 12 or something. I can't remember. Sells small items is pretty good. Just getting an item is also pretty good. What is it? Heal equal to its value. And when we get aquatic item, its value goes up. That's interesting. And it can crit, so your heals can crit. I'm assuming a crit on a heal, and I think your shields can also crit. Essentially just means that they do or heal for double the value or shield for double the value. Extra health. Silver items. Can we afford silver items? I'm not sure. Let's see. They cost 8, so we can. Okay. We don't have 2 aquatic items. That doesn't make too much sense. When you use another non-weapon item, this and it gains haste. Leftmost shield item has 5 shields, so this would benefit this. This and it, so non-weapon item, huh? This is my only other one. Haste for 1 second means that it's going to be going twice the speed for 1 second. So instead of 1 second, it's going to eat up 2 seconds. So this is going to be like a 3-second cooldown instead of a 4-second cooldown, essentially. It's not bad. It's definitely not bad. I feel like we could probably just put it on the board if we wanted to. Alright, now we do need this in order to run it. When you shield, this gains damage for the fight. Oh, this tool, this is a tool as well. Use another non-weapon item, this gains haste, this and it. Oh, that's actually much better than I thought. Okay. So we want to keep this because when we shield, it's going to ramp up damage. We could probably take that out, put that here. So this will, when you use another non-weapon item, this and it gains haste, which means that when I use this is going to get haste, and this is going to get haste, and we're going to shield for 15, which is going to ramp up this thing's damage. I think we have some additional ramping here. That's good. Alright, so what do we want? Scout Trooper, Rogue Scrapper. So this is probably like poisons and stuff. This is probably like mechanical parts. I think he gave us the barbed wire before. Maybe we could get an upgrade if we fight him. Not too sure what he gives us. Let's see. Yeah, he did. He gave us this. Yeah. You can see how you can see the haste effect. There's like little lines. There we go. And getting the shield here is ramping up this guy's damage. And then this speeding up this is ramping up this guy's damage a bit more. So there's kind of a lot of interplay between the different items.
Waste of gunpowder.
When you sell this, your leftmost heal item gains 15 heal. We do have a heal item kind of in the back pocket. Whether or not we're actually going to use it, we'll see. Spare change, we don't have much money. That could be an angle. We also don't have much life. We are very low level still, but we could get a few chocolate bars to help that out. I wonder if this works. If I put that in there and then sell this. It does. Okay, so it heals for 16 now. Every time you level up, your board gets a bit bigger as well, so I should have mentioned that. Oh, upgrade the leftmost heal item. Okay. Leftmost weapon gains 2 damage for each weapon you have. I don't think this is going to stay on our board long term, so I don't think we're going to worry about investing in it too much. This is kind of most of our damage because it's getting hit so often, so I feel like that's probably a good call. Alright. Get an aquatic item, get skill, sells medium items. Sure, let's have a look.
Nothing huge. All about moderation.
That's a lot of damage. Oh, but it's got an ammo of 2, so ammo of 2 means that you can use it twice and then it's out of ammo. And you can't use it anymore until you reload it. There are some items that give it additional ammo. We're essentially reloading it. I don't have any of those items, or those skills even. So we're going to say no. Same with that guy. When you crit, haste an item for 1 second. Adjacent items have plus 15 crit chance. That is pretty good. That is pretty good. I do like that. When you crit, it synergizes well with this, so we could take you out. I'm not too sure what I'm going to do with the silencer. Maybe I could put it like that. We do this.
I think you're really gonna enjoy that.
So this has a higher chance of crit and it's scaling. And this has a higher chance of crit and it's scaling. And we can haste items when we crit. Sure, I kind of like that. We'll keep that in the back pocket for now. Cold Nexium. Alright.
I may be young for a captain, but I've seen my share of storms.
Are you sure? Have you noticed I'm huge?
What do you got going on here? Multicast means this will hit 3 times. When it does hit. It's got some multicast items. It's interesting. Charge. Charge means that it just reduces the cooldown by 2 seconds instead of haste. Haste is kind of like a speed up. Charge is just a flat reduction of the time it takes. So it deducts like 2 seconds from it, essentially.
Bravery without strength is a sword without a blade.
That wasn't too bad. Alright. Variety of ways to enhance your offensive items. Sure, let's see what's in here. Okay, double the effect of the offered options. Poison, burn. Oh, so if we pay this, 10 damage. Interesting. So we probably want that on our katana. Okay. So items with high chance of upgrade. I don't have money, really.
Say old. I say thoroughly tested.
The katana, both of these are really... I'm gonna say no to that. I think that the katana is the one we want. The ramping would be doubled. So it's 8 damage out the gate, or 5 every time that gets hit. Okay. So I mean, based on that, I guess that makes more sense. I wish I could get both, but it is what it is. This guy will probably give us like flame stuff. Outlands Dervish. Blood Reef Raider. I think both of these could give us items that we're interested in. The difference is just 1 gold. I guess we'll try this guy, see what he has. Crit chance when you sell this, reduce your cooldowns by 2%. That's interesting. Shoeblade. Bar of gold. Items have plus 6% crit. Okay. What do we get?
Was that even a battle? Maybe a skirmish.
Deal 30 damage, and when you sell this, reduce your items cooldown by 2%. Yeah, I mean, that's not bad. We can just sell it and get some cooldowns. Our cooldowns are kind of low already, so it's not like a huge... But you'll see, so it sells for 4, which is pretty good. So it didn't even make a difference because of how small of a change that was, but that's fine. Skills, do we want upgrades for our skills? Or do we want new skills, or do we want... Maybe we get a pet upgrade? Not quite.
Place to store the rest of the tyrant's gold.
Upgrade your leftmost weapon. Okay, I mean now we can upgrade... I'm guessing this will go to 15. So you could argue for just upgrading this again. I'm gonna hedge my bets, and I'm gonna get kind of an upgrade onto both of them. Could be incorrect, but I feel like it doesn't matter too much. Non-weapon item. Buy gumballs. Gumballs give you effects when you sell them. Sells items. I feel like
the Bazaar's a crazy place, right?
We can try shop for some upgrades. There's a thing to reload. Shield equal to its ammo. At the start of each day, gain some ammo. Okay. Harpoon. Destroy a small item. Okay, so you can destroy an item on the enemy's board and they can't actually use it for the fight. It's not like a permanent destruction, but give us a reroll. That again. Your aquatic items gain 2% crit chance. No, okay, well, I don't think any of that's really relevant. Can sell that guy, and then we give it a go.
You should know, I'm a bit of a legend on Pelago.
That's a lot of stuff you got there. He's got some burn going, he's got some damage, some shielding, charge. He's got like a mixed bag of a whole bunch of things. I feel like leaning into...
Land legs make you
like one particular
You
aspect is
move in
better than
straight
trying to go
lines.
down the middle and doing like a bunch of things. For example, I'm leaning more into like crit and just straight up burst, with a little bit of scaling. That person was obviously doing a little bit of damage, a little bit of burn, a little bit of shield. I do have some shielding going on as well, but ultimately my shielding is minimal. It's really just to ramp up some more damage. Monster
Animals
skills?
have skills they've been honing for eons.
Okay. Beginning of each fight, haste a weapon. Reload. Regeneration for each ammo item. That's interesting. When you use a non-weapon item, burn and poison. We are using non-weapon items quite frequently. This one, no, that is a weapon, sorry. This one and this one. But I feel like one burn and one poison is not going to matter much over the fight. I'd rather just haste one of these.
Some of them are cute, but that don't mean they won't eat you.
Haste and charge skills. We do have some haste in our build. Gold items are good as well, especially because I don't have any gold items. I think I can afford gold items. It's a tough choice. Let's see what gold items they have. Okay. Haste your small items for a second. When you use an adjacent aquatic item, haste this. Okay. When you haste, this gains 25 damage. That's interesting, because we do haste. Use another this and it gains haste, so we haste fairly frequently. When you use an ammo item, this gains 50 damage. It's only got one ammo though, so we would need something to reload it. When you haste, this gains damage for the fight. When you shield, this gains damage for the fight. It's a lower amount. It procs twice as often though, but it is much lower. In fact, I could probably pull out both of these and just put him, and it would probably be a net gain. I think I'll do that. I have to sell something for it, so there's no going back. You gain a shield. So the shield's not going to be ramping anything up necessarily, it's more the haste aspect of this that's going to be ramping up the damage on our Sharkrai, which is fine. Now we have a gold item. I am okay with that. Duelist, Infernal Envoy, and Mod Squad. I feel like the Duelist will probably have something that we want. Even though it gives us the least amount of gold, but...
What do you mean, experience? I have a diploma.
Throwing knives, pistol sword... Powder flask. Not really. He's got a bunch of ammo items. Look at this. It's already scaled up to 187. That's really good.
But I read the art of the duel.
It's really good.
Pathetic. As spineless as a jellyfish.
Okay. I mean, it sells for quite a bit. I don't think we'll use it, but... Start your next fight. Find an abandoned chest. Sells medium and large items. We do have a lot of medium items, so there may be a chance of an upgrade here.
As a GSM and master merchant, I can sell you things.
Interesting. You can sell us things, can you? Fishing nets, slow. I don't think any of that's going to be useful to us. Again, a lot of damage, but when you haste... It's also another haste item, but this one needs ammunition, so it's not as good. Also ammunition and life preserver. We saw that at the beginning. I think we're okay. We're okay here. Upgrade your leftmost weapon. This does count as a weapon. So does it gain more damage every time I haste? Let's see.
This
50 damage
will
every time I haste.
inspire the
Interesting.
crew.
I think that's pretty good. Okay. So we got a lot of haste going on in our deck right now. Small aquatic items, small and medium items. I don't think we have much money for anything, so let's just work here. 2 gold and a shield skill. If I have an Astrolab, which I do, I gain 6 gold and 2 experience. That's pretty good. I kind of like that. Let's do that. What do we have in here? Oh, that's right. We can just sell that. So this person also has not lost as of yet. They haven't. It says that they haven't won against any players as of yet. That might be a bug because they're level 5, slightly lower
I
level
may
than
be
us.
young for a captain, but I've seen my share of storms.
Oh, they got a lot of damage. A lot of damage. My damage is faster? Is my damage faster? Well, I think so. There's a lot of red numbers on their side. That's all I'm saying.
I flow like the waves.
More red numbers is scary. Teaches skills with high chance of upgrades. Yeah? I mean, extra crit, probably good.
The keener the blade, the quicker the fight.
Sell slow items. I don't think we have room in our build for slow unless we ditch something. We'll just work at the docks. Weapon skill, we can get... This is so interesting that you can just gain experience like that. Get a friend, get an ammo item. I think we'll just gain more experience. Why not? Every time you level up, you do gain more maximum health. So that's quite handy. You see, Lone Shark, Foreman, Zookeeper. Between these two, I would say. I mean, I guess we would do... Lone Shark seems like it's like economy stuff. We got quite a bit of money. I think maybe just this guy. What do you have? Interesting. Haste an adjacent item. That's interesting. Okay. He does have a big bomb with this guy, but so do I.
Was that even a battle? Maybe a skirmish.
It's a friend. I don't think we can run this because this guy needs to be the only friend. Yeah. Medium and large items. We do have a lot of medium and large items.
Oh, hello.
Or we have a lot of medium
I mean,
items. We don't have.
Welcome to my business.
Your weapons have plus 25% crit chance. Ooh. When I crit, I haste? Oh, okay. When you haste, this gains damage. So in order to fit this, I would have to pull out... Can you use a non-weapon item? This and it gains haste. So I could, if I pull this guy out, and potentially this guy out, then I could run this, and everything should be critting a lot more. Getting the haste more frequently. It's less reliable haste. And what's going to be critting? It's going to be critting. So these never crit to begin with, so I'm not changing the amount of things that can crit. It's really just you attack very fast. So you would be this would be our enabler essentially. We could try it. We do not have to commit. We could try it.
I'm gonna be a business tree.
A pufferfish. It's funny. Gain shield equal to its damage. Okay. Lose income? No. Medium items. Let's have a look here again. So you, we can sell you. Okay, so if we pull you out, we did this. So when we crit, we haste an item, and adjacent items have additional crit. All my weapons have additional crit, and this guy gives us additional crit as well. So we're sitting at like almost a 50% crit chance. This thing was giving us reliably 2 procs of haste every like 4 seconds. This will be giving us 1 proc of haste. 1 proc of haste every 2 seconds. If we get lucky. This will also give us additional haste. It could be worse. If we get some more skills to kind of ramp up our crit chance, could be better. Another aquatic or ammo item. This gains 30 damage. The item's large. Reload. When you win a fight, it gains damage. That's interesting. Very good to get early on, I suppose. So use a medium item. This gains haste. Okay. That's interesting, because we're going to continuously gain haste with this. Right? Because we're using it every 2 seconds, so this will almost have permanent... It'll have haste half the time, because it's a 2-second cooldown on this, and it's a 1-second haste. So... yeah, it could be interesting. Enemy damage equals to 10% max HP. I don't think it matters too much, because with this thing ramping up... I mean, the whole idea is to get this guy ramped up, right? It will be reliable haste. Right now, this is not reliable haste. This is reliable haste. Okay, I know I'm going kind of back and forth, but this is the game. This is kind of what you do. I think that this plus this back onto this guy, like so. I feel like this is the play. So when you use a medium item, this gains haste, and then we still have the chance for hasting when we crit. We should have a lower crit chance. We'll leave it like this, and we'll see how it goes. Mr. Silver. Okay. Level 7, just like me.
Go ahead. Underestimate me. It makes this more fun.
I should warn you, I'm not like other Jawabians.
What you got? I see lots of green and yellow, which essentially means heals and shields. You can win this game without attacking at all, for sure, because eventually the sandstorm will come in and it'll start just damaging everyone. So if he can outlast you in the sandstorm, you die just by him never actually hitting you, just outlasting you. It's for sure a potential strategy. Get an ammo item, get loot items, get a weapon. We have a lot of weapons, so maybe we get an upgrade. Not quite. That would enable us to get the initial haste, but it's an ammo item, so it would only work for once, but it's fine. Medium and large items.
Small items, small people. I love them all.
Adjacent items have plus 25% crit chance. It's pretty good. Adjacent items have Bonus damage heal shall equal to their crit chance. When you crit, haste an item. When you use a medium item, this gains haste. Interesting. I can't have it adjacent to both of them, which would be the ideal. That being said, I do feel like we are doing like a crit build. I know I kind of have to settle on what I want to do here. I got lots of... I have a lot of things.
Thanks.
I don't think we're doing this anymore. It's going to be between
Don't let feelings blind you to profit.
these. What else you got? Reload. That's what we just sold to you. Trying to sell us back what we just sold to you. Excuse me, sir. Alright. Aquatic items to the left of this have their cooldowns reduced. You're an aquatic item, okay. Weapons to the right have additional damage. 25 additional damage is quite a bit. I wonder if it would work on this thing's ramping. Interesting. Not sure. But we're not going to add another element to the mix here. Let's see what we have. Okay, so we could... we kind of want this for the increased scaling on this guy, right? So, hypothetically, if we pull these guys out, and then we... Adjacent items have 15% crit chance. So do we do this? Probably the other way around. Something to that effect. So this guy will be... So this thing's gonna crit a lot. Hopefully. And then... We actually want it... It's our enabler, so we actually want... this. We want it to have the higher crit chance. And then it also deals a ton of damage. So this guy... This enables this to deal more damage, essentially. And then it, in turn, will ramp this up, which will generate haste, which will ramp this up. And it also has a higher chance of critting, which will enable this to hit and haste something. And then, ideally, it hastes itself. And if it hastes itself, it just goes faster and faster, right? So, we could fit this in somewhere. It's kind of awkward at this point, because it would be 1.5 of these medium items. I think we're okay like this. Let's give it a try. Some chocolate bars, sell large items, gain XP. I think let's get some chocolate bars. We can get the good chocolate bars, the high quality chocolate bars. Alright. So we have a shock trooper, we have a rock, we have Sergeant Suds. Looks like he's washing dishes. That's funny. Shock trooper is probably like... This looks like he's like machinery items. Don't know if that's for us. Cosmic rock. We'll go middle of the road. Let's see. Oh, it reduced. He's got some cooldown reduction stuff. Oh, look at that. Oh, that would be nice. He's got some haste stuff. Oh, he's dead already.
Waste of
Okay.
gunpowder.
Deals double crit damage. I mean, we could have probably benefit from anything else from him, but that's fine. More max HP. What's this? What are we doing here? Anything could happen. Gain 2 income. I don't know if it's too late for income. Need 4 more wins. So 2 income essentially means 8 gold at this point. I don't know how much that's... Let's see, what does this do? Relaxing, 1 experience, that's fine. Find any item in the bazaar. Any item, huh?
Imagine the wonders waiting for us in the ground.
Any... Oh, I guess it means like any item from like any character. It also looks like I can re-roll a bunch. Normally you're limited to 1. Oh, that's interesting. Every 50 gold you spend, upgrade a random item. Okay. Pulse rifle. You sell this, get spare change. Interesting. I haven't seen any of these items before. I think I've seen this one before. Very cool. I'm gonna do once more just to kind of see what this is all about. Shield equal to its value. I'm sure there's ways to like bump up its value. You buy this, get a non-Vanessa item. Your items from other heroes have 25% crit chance. Interesting. Deal 500 damage to the player with less health. This is pretty. that's if you're going like a health, like one of those builds where you heal and you shield a lot. You could just put a gavel in. Interesting. Okay. Leveled up. Your weapons gain damage for every weapon. All of my weapons. Okay. Get an ammo item. Get 2 loot items. Not sure how relevant this is. I feel like the loot items. Did I overcap on the loot items? I might have. That's fine. Extra regeneration. Don't have any of those. We sell us left a freeze item. I don't think I have a freeze item. Okay. Shadow. Level 8. I've got a level on him. Which means I should have slightly more maximum HP.
My people believe in peace. Boring!
What do you got? Multi-hit on a high damage item. That's interesting. And it is scaling. Give the weapon to the left. Okay, so
Next time I'll show you what
it's scaling, but it's not fast enough. My scaling is just way faster.
I paint my ship red, but I don't use paint.
Interesting. Okay, that's a bit dark. That's a bit dark, Vanessa. An item sells large items. I don't have any large items aside from this one over here, which I'm kind of on the fence about, so I don't want to invest too much on it. Chocolate bars. Sure, we can get some chocolate bars. I don't think I'm going to put too much money into it. We'll just get the low quality garden variety chocolate bars. Sells sells haste, slow, and cooldown items. I do have some of those, so maybe... Is it a hero merchant? Let's see. Maybe this one? I'm not familiar enough with what they all have. Haste another item for a second, slow an item for a second. That's interesting. It's a 4-second. I think our current haste build is a bit faster. Kind of works with vehicles. That's pretty cool. Dr. Vortex. Infernal Frigate. This one was the one with the haste. I kind of feel like that's the right call. Because we have a lot of haste items, and we kind of want, like, when you crit haste an item, that's really good. Cooldowns. There's just a lot of items that I feel like we could benefit from that we didn't get. Let's see.
It's over already. We barely got off last
Reduce your
time. leftmost
items cooldown by 12%. Is it shark or is it katana? Is it shark or is it katana? It's more impactful in terms of like the raw value on the shark, obviously. But katana going faster ramps up our shark so that when it does eventually get hit... I mean, our more consistent damage is our katana, so I feel like that's probably what we want. 1.7 seconds. Seems like a little bit, but I'm sure it'll mean something. It'll matter. Let's see what skills we have.
I'll share mine with you.
First time use a large item. Items have additional crit chance, that's really good. Leftmost item has additional crit chance. Haste. So we give this guy 5% or we give them all 3%. I feel like giving this guy... Actually, it's a passive. It's a skill that runs... Yeah. After. It's not like a immediate upgrade, right? So it's gonna... If I move this here and then move it out, it's gonna lose the effect. So let's do this one.
Now this
Sells
will
crit
inspire the
skills.
crew.
That is what I need. What we got? Okay, same as before. Your items have +1 crit per weapon you have. I've got 3 weapons, I think. So that's 3 crit across the board. Your non-weapon items have 8% crit chance. I don't think these can actually get crit, because they're not giving me shield and they're not giving me... I'm not too sure how that would work with them. First time you use a large item, irrelevant. Okay, so I think it's probably this. It's probably that. Yep. Okay. What do we got here? So you lose 10% HP, your weapons gain 10 damage and gain 5% crit. Yeah, I think that's good. Alright, we got a bunch of, like, crit since we last had a fight. It's 2 levels below me, so this shouldn't be too bad.
Isn't with you, but if you insist.
Look how fast the katana works. It's crazy. Just like bonk, 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 bonk. Very good.
All cannon, no ball.
Alright. We're by no means in like our final form. We can still get a lot of upgrades. Like this is bronze, silver, silver, gold. The maximum, I believe, is diamond, so this guy is maxed. That's why he's so impactful for us. This is the only tool we have, so we'd have to get pretty lucky there. Chocolate bars. Let's see if we can get an upgrade for our weapons.
But I can help you finish a fight.
Multicast. Interesting. Shovel. Get a small item from a hero. I believe that works in your backpack. Like if you put this in your backpack every day you get a small item. It's a good way to like get some economy. Costs 4. So if you have more than 4 days left, you could get this and then it would probably pay for itself. I don't think we're going to use any of this.
I hope you live long enough to reconsider.
Sells aquatic items. 3 of our items are aquatic, although he's already maxed, so it doesn't matter. Large shield item. Have a look.
Hey, it's my favorite air breather.
Your favorite air breather, huh? Enemy uses an item, freeze it. Wow. That essentially just increases the cooldown of all their items by a second. That's pretty good. To take up like a large spot? Don't know. It's interesting for sure. Anything else? Shield when you haste poison. Give your shield items +3 whenever you use this. Interesting. None of it is useful to me, but
Even without my treasures.
Enclave why does that one have a question mark? Enclave Revenant. Am I gonna die if I click this guy? He's got like rainbow. He must be like super hard, right? I don't think we lose too much if we die, so let's give it a try. Why not? I'm curious. Why are you like golden, buddy? Deal when you poison, this gains crit chance. You're poisoning me quite a bit. I feel like heal equal to opponent's poison. I feel like
See
that was
sign?
underwhelming,
Walk it.
right? Alright, well. When you use the item to the right of this, give it haste and +7 damage for the fight. So immediately I'm looking at this because I feel like that haste it and +7 damage. Right? When you use a medium item, this gains haste for a second. I feel like I don't need this and I can bring the other one in. Recent items have crit, increase their damage by the crit. Oh, wait a minute. Okay, so let's put you in here. Let's take you out here. I feel like this is the right call. That this just gets some additional damage. I don't think that the cast time goes down, so upgrading it is irrelevant. It could be this, if I want more crit chance, but I feel like this is gonna ramp up because it's every time this casts. We'll try it.
Ooh, the keener the blade, the quicker the fight.
Okay. Every time you use the item to the right of this, you give it haste and damage. So we want that on this. We want this. Right? So when you use the item to the right, give it haste and 9 damage. So it's gonna constantly have haste, so essentially it's gonna be like a 0.85 second cooldown, which is really fast. And because it's so fast, it's gonna constantly cast haste, which is gonna buff this thing. I feel like this is gonna get out of hand really fast. I don't even... Okay, so when I crit, I haste. I don't even think that's all that necessary anymore. Like, giving this thing crit is all fine and well, but like my raw damage is just gonna scale out of control, so might not matter. What do we say about this? All your weapons have additional crit, so we can put this over here. So the weapon on the right gets haste. Every time it gets haste, you're going to bump up this thing's damage. Weapon on the right of this is going to have additional damage, that's fine. This is just kind of a filler. Actually, you know what? The other one's a better one. My pet rock. What's going on? Why can't I? Is the game bugged? I think it's having some delays. Give me a second. Okay, we're back. I think the game froze for a minute, but I exited, I came back in, and we're pretty much where we left off. We're just deciding on placements here, I believe. That's right, we were gonna say, pull you out, put you in. That's more crit chance, I believe. You a friend? You are a friend, so it's actually not. Never mind. So that gives more crit chance across the board. But I feel like that's more damage, right? This gives me specifically more crit chance to the Katana. The Katana is a large part of my damage. If I'm gonna run that, I might as well run the Sextant. Okay, I think this is the build. Let's give it a go. Take a chance on a rare event or merchant, okay? Enter the Thieves Guild. Oh. Grab everything from the vault. Double my income. Fight Mr. Moo. A hostile takeover. Okay, yeah, I think we're good. We could probably get rid of some of these. I don't think I'm running that. I don't think I'm running either of these. Let's fight Mr. Moo. We might get wrecked here, but let's see. Let's see how this build works. Kind of untested, but... yeah, look how fast this is running. Oh, that's great.
You must have pulled some real dirty tricks to beat me.
Yeah, some real dirty tricks, Mr. Moo.
Already? We barely got our flags up.
Okay. Goodbye, Mr. Moo. By experience? I mean, we're kind of close to
Can I spill? You won't believe
leveling up. 2 loot items. Loot items can give us effects. So don't worry about that. We usually have most items cooldown by 4%. Is that you? Might be you. With most items crit chance, that's you. Okay. Everything was good. Alright. Steel. Xylora X.
I may be young for a captain, but I've seen.
I think they were level 10.
My dreams are too big for you to steal.
Okay, what you got? I see no red. I see damage equal to shield. Okay, well, that's irrelevant because we're gonna constantly break his shield.
I can see you're going places, but I'll be chasing you.
Very good.
Land legs make you predictable. You move in straight lines.
Tells aquatic. Enchant an item with slow effects. Get a non-weapon item. Enchant an item with slow effects. I wonder if I can just slow everything because this thing runs so often. What did it do? Slows 2 items for a second. Wow, okay. So we're just gonna slow their whole board. Sell slow items from heroes. I don't think we have space for slow items. Let's look at skills.
Is treasure. I will share mine with you.
You poison your weapons, gain damage. When you use your rightmost item, slow an item for a second. When you freeze, when you use an item with burn, I don't know if this would work. I don't know if that. Let's see.
As long as you draw breath, your training is not.
Void Colossus. He looks kind of scary. Property Baron. I mean, let's try it, right? Why not? What you got? Destroy an enemy item. Oh, I don't like that. Shield. Multicast. Oh, you destroyed my... Alright, well... You destroyed all my damage. Alright, sir. Well done. You did it. That's interesting. So you have to kind of beat him before this... If this took out, like, these other ones in between, would have been less... Maybe less impactful, maybe we could have gone the distance, but I'm not too worried about that. Medium items?
I'm pretty laid back.
Haste adjacent items, I think we're fine. Adjacent items have plus 25% crit. Random item has its cooldown increased. Oh, random enemy item has its cooldown increased. Okay. What else you got? I don't think we want any
See
of
that
that.
mountain? That's Poe. He might
Large
have what you need.
diamond chocolate bars. Maybe some gumballs. I don't think we're running that. We'll just buy gumballs. Okay. Crit chance is good, shield is whatever. Crit chance is good, shield is whatever. Crit chance. Max HP is not bad. Shield. Damage, not bad. And HP. Alright. I believe this is the last fight. This is a level 15 person. If I'm reading this correctly, they haven't lost a fight. I think that the victories is bugged, but the fact that they've got 3 levels on me is kind of scary.
Not to squabble with nobodies.
But let's see. Let's see. Poison, healing, shielding. They're doing a little bit of everything. I think I'll be fine. I'm kind of focusing on the damage and I'm ramping this up big time. So I think we're fine. They're doing like a little bit of everything, right?
Bravery without strength. Ha ha! My people, my crew,
There we go.
my father. 1,000 voices guide me to victory.
So, I mean, honestly, I feel like our biggest contributor was the Katana. I know that this is kind of our big boom, right? Like, we scale this guy up and he does all the damage, but it all hinged on the Katana. And at the end of the day, it was dealing a good amount of damage when combined with, like, this guy, ramping its damage up. And I feel like, even if we pulled this out, I feel like our Katana would have carried us through. And it's only a silver Katana. We got it very early on, too. Anyways, interesting crit build. Kind of short haste crit, short cooldown, etc. But the game is fun. I recommend giving it a try if you haven't. And I believe it's coming out free to play for everyone in December. Right now you have to pay. It's a small founders fee. You can pay the small amount. The lowest entry fee is about $30. And then it ramps up, I think, to $100 or so, and you get increasing rewards from it. But that'll be all. I'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching.